Hello, everyone. This is Brandon Elrich with Brandon Elrich is So Gay. And I don't know what episode number it is. It may be like 24 or something like that. So, anyway. I'm here with Allie.
Hello.
Hello, Allie. So, what are we going to talk about today? So I've been on Grindr lately. I keep saying so a lot, but maybe that's because I took chocolate. We both took chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling it as much as I usually am.
I'm a little dizzy.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's affecting my speech more than anything else. Anyway, I've been going on Grindr, and I told you about. So there was this guy on Grindr, and from his pictures, he looked decent, and I think he was like early 30s or something like that. And I can't remember who messaged who first, but he said he was hanging out with a friend and asked if I would want to come over and hang out with them. And I was like, okay, well, sounds like they want a threesome. And I was like, well, I don't know. And he said, no pressure. We don't have, it doesn't, whatever. I can't remember what he said, but basically no pressure. We can just hang out and see where things go from there. That's what it was. Something like that. And he said, oh, but the guy, my friend, he's like 50 or something like that. And I'm like, well, I usually don't go for guys that are older than me. Or maybe who's in his 50s, 50, I don't know what he was. Something like that. And I said, well, I'll come over and hang out, but I'm probably not going to have sex. Or I'm not going to have sex, I told him. And he said, that's fine. We can just hang out and blah, blah, blah. So, first of all, I leave. It's like, I don't know, it's 9 something at night or something like that. Or maybe close to 10. I don't know. So I go, and not far from my house, I almost hit a deer. And so I almost turned around and went back because I was like, well, obviously that's a sign that I'm not supposed to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I almost hit this deer, but I kept going anyway. And then I was going through this podunk little town, and I almost hit a cat. I had to hit my brakes. I didn't run over it though, thank goodness. If I would have run over the cat, I would have gone home. Like that's red flag number 2, probably. Actually, the first flag was them 2 people, at the house or whatever. I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then there was another cat in the same town, but it was farther ahead of me. It went across the road. I was like, oh, there is another one. So I go out. He lives kind of out in the middle of. Okay. Oh, here's the other thing. He said the guy lives in a church.
What?
It used to be a church, and they converted it, I guess, into a house, basically.
I want to go here now just so I can see the renovation.
Oh, you don't want to see it? No. So I'm like, okay, well, I knew somebody else acquaintance that, I've never been inside, but I knew that he lived in a church, one that, obviously wasn't being used as a church anymore. So when he said it was their church, I was like, well, are you sure I should go? I might burst into flames when I go inside. He's like, no, I haven't. You should be fine. So I get there. I get to the address because he sends me the location or whatever. I pull up, and there are like 3 cars out close alongside the road, and they live in this. it's not even a town. It's like a
a village.
yeah. I guess you'd call it a village or whatever because it's not. It's on the map, but it's barely on the map. It's out in the very rural country.
Oh, okay.
And if I didn't already live in the rural area,
You might think you're,
I
like,
probably
you're being
would
set
have
up to be
been
murdered or
yeah,
something.
yes. Well, that's why I sent you a text
Yeah.
on my way there. I was like, just to let you know,
I'm meeting to
I'm going to this guy's house, so I just thought somebody should know before I
Yeah.
go there. So I pull up, and he's outside. The younger guy, is outside, and there's this older guy, like at least in his 60s, standing out there, kind of big. And I'm like, oh, who's that? So I go up.
This story is just getting
I-
crazier and crazier.
I'm like, hi. So I thought the big guy was the guy he was talking about, the guy that was 50. But no, this is another person. We go inside the church. It is like the messiest like house, I guess, I've ever seen. There's stuff. I mean, there's like a path, you know. Had to go, and I go around this corner, and there's this woman sitting in the couch watching TV.
What?
Yeah. So actually, it's not even a TV. They have a projector, and they're projecting it on the wall of the church. Like, and
So how old was the woman?
about the guy. Well, she was married to the big guy
So
that was standing outside.
is the big guy the guy that's like
No,
50-year-old?
he had no. These are
So
just
these-
other people.
What? Okay.
living in
Are
this
they
church.
renting this place or?
I guess, or squatting or something. I don't know, but the guy was a little weird. The overweight guy, and
The guy in the
he was just like, yeah. And so then we go around, and there's this like partition on rollers. It's not a room. You just roll this partition thing back and go in there. And so the 50-year-old guy is apparently in the shower. And the 30-year-old guy, you know, he and I go into this room, and it is it is a mess. His trash can is mounded with soda cans, like the cheap brand of Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew or whatever, and cream soda. That was one of them. Cream soda and something else. There was like two different kinds of soda, and it was just the trash can was just mounded up with empty cans.
So why would you even invite someone over and not even attempt to clean?
I don't know.
So I guess they don't care.
No, apparently not, because there was a weight machine, like for lifting weights, you know, a bench, and just junk everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's this other couple in the other room right next to us, and I'm like, who the hell are they? What?
Wait, isn't this similar to the other story where you went to some guy's house and he was living with other people and they were in the house and they were also kind of like the house was a mess and then you saw a mouse?
Oh, yes.
He was kind of living with
Well,
random people too or something?
Well, I don't know.
It might have been his family.
It might have been his
parents.
family. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay.
But yeah, his place was a mess. But this one was worse, I think. I mean, there was just junk everywhere. And we were there. I mean, I had to kind of look. There was only one place I could possibly sit. Everything else was covered with clothes and junk and trash and whatnot. Just, I'm like, oh my gosh. And so then the 60-year-old guy, he's like, hey, I want to show you guys something. And we're like, what the heck? And okay, so the 30-year-old guy, he doesn't live there.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 50-year-old guy that lives there.
But
The
are they an item?
No, they're friends with benefits apparently. So then, we go with this 6-year-old guy. He brings us into what used to be the sanctuary of the church.
Now, is that the father of one of those dudes?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Because they're the 50-year-old. No, there's no way that they could be the parents of the 50-year-old.
Well,
and he wasn't
unless they were like teenagers.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like they were only maybe in their 60s. I guess I don't know about that. Anyway, so he takes us into the sanctuary of the church, and there's like a mattress on the floor, and there's a cat sitting in the chair. Oh, that's the other thing. There was a dog that greeted me when I first came in, but he was a nice dog. He was fine, I guess. So then we go into the sanctuary of the church, and there's a cat sitting in the chair, and I go over and pet the cat, because I like cats. And then there's this pool table with junk all over the pool table, and just stuff everywhere. It was the most cluttered place I've ever seen. It was ridiculous. So then I don't know what he wanted to show. He was just showing us the sanctuary, I guess.
He didn't want to show you his pecker or something?
No, because he wasn't gay. I could tell.
Okay.
He and his wife were in that room watching whatever on their giant projected screen on the wall of the church or whatever. And so anyway, we go back. I don't know. The guy was just kind of weird. We go back into the room, in quotes, this area. And he's like, well, you want to watch something? And he's like, what do you like? And I'm like, oh, I like a little bit of everything. And he said, well, I said, I like Bridgerton. And he's like, oh, yeah, and he mentioned this show called Heartstopper, which is a really popular gay show on Netflix. It's mostly about high schoolers that are coming. It's kind of a coming of age story of all these different queer characters. Anyway, I was like, oh yeah, I've watched that. And he's like, oh, well, I know what you like. I know what you would like. And he says, and then he puts on Black Mirror. I'm like, how could you? I mean, I do like Black Mirror, but it has nothing to do with like romantic comedies or anything like that. It's nothing like Bridgerton or Heartstopper. It's like, why would you? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Did you ever mention it to him that you were watching Black Mirror?
No. So he puts on an episode of Black Mirror, the one with Miley Cyrus. I had already seen it, but I guess he just wanted. He did say, yeah. He's like, well, we can just turn this on for background noise, and we can just talk or whatever.
Yeah.
So he lays on the bed and uses this tablet and plays the episode of Black Mirror, and we just kind of chit-chat. Meanwhile, the 50-year-old guy is still apparently in the shower or in the bathroom or whatever.
He must be like jerking it.
I mean,
he's thinking about you guys getting it on.
I don't know, but it was taking forever. And I was like looking at my watch, and I was like, oh. He's like, I understand if you need to go. I'm like, yeah, it's getting kind of late. I guess I should have come earlier or whatever. So I was like trying to get out of there because I was done. There's no way anything was going to happen, first of all. And this place is just weird. So I'm like, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go. And so he leads me back outside.
So he never tried to kiss you or like touch your hand or make
No, he was on the bed and I was sitting on the chair.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to do he wasn't as attractive
in person.
As in person, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know. Just in that environment. I don't think there's any way I could have done anything anyway. It was just a weird place. So anyway, I go back out to my car. I never did see the other guy. He never did come out of the bathroom or shower or whatever.
Yeah.
He was sitting there.
Well, I guess because maybe the 32-year-old told him, well,
yeah,
coming over, but
yeah,
I don't know. Like, he doesn't. I don't think he's gonna. We're not gonna get any action from him.
yeah. See, I wonder if that's it too, because I told him like, well, I'm not gonna have sex with him.
Wait, did you meet these guys on Grindr or?
No, yeah, Grindr.
Okay.
So yeah, I go out, get out to my car, and leave as soon as I could start the. Oh, another thing. When I drove up, and the older guy, I get out of my car and everything. He's like, "Did you lock your car?" I'm like, "Yeah."
What?
He's like, "Yeah, there's some people around here I don't really trust." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go back out to my car and it's gonna be broken into or something."
Did they live out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, it was I mean, it was kind of a.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you would call. I don't know if you'd call it a suburb or not, but it was like there were.
But there are people still breaking into cars and.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Interesting.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I am getting out of here. So, yeah, I got back. He's like, well, let me know when you get back home. You know, make sure you got home safe.
You didn't text me.
I sent him a message on Grindr, and I didn't give him my number. Thank God.
He hasn't messaged you again?
Well, he did. He's like, hey, what's up? And I didn't respond. Well, I did. Oh, so I got back to my house. I messaged him on Grindr and said, yep, I'm home. No, it didn't hit any deer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, that's great. And then he messaged me and he's like, maybe sometime you can just come over and hang out with me, just us two. And I'm thinking, no, I don't think so. So
if that 50-year-old was not beaten off in the shower,
mm-hmm.
then he was crying.
Because I rejected him.
Well, no.
Oh.
I think the 32-year-old, maybe, he's tired of the 50-year-old, and he wants to, see other guys.
Yeah.
And maybe
he's jealous.
Yeah, he was kind of like
He
was only going along with it to kind of please the 30-year-old.
Yeah.
And that's why you didn't see him, because maybe he was like crying in the shower or something.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but then I guess you guys didn't do anything sexual anyway, so.
No, we didn't do anything.
But,
I wasn't going to do that. If he wasn't, I mean, obviously he was taking a long shower, or maybe he was just embarrassed or didn't, I don't know. Since I said I didn't want to have sex with him, he's like, maybe he just stayed in the other room or in the bathroom or whatever. I have no idea what he looks like or anything. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Except that he is disgustingly messy and doesn't seem to care where people see where he lives, or whatever. It's like
you're having trouble.
I'm having trouble talking. Yes. He doesn't seem to care if people see where he lives and what condition his place is. I don't know if they're squatters or if they rent that place or. Yeah, I drove up. I saw several cars. I'm like, oh great, the congregation is here.
So did the older people, like the 60-year-old dude talking to you, so apparently he knows that 32-year-old. I mean, you can't be the only guy that's gone over there.
No. I mean, and he knew. Oh, I went there. I went there right after Ozark Pride Fest, and I still had face paint that rainbow colored cat around my eye, and glitter in my hair and stuff. And I was like, the 30-year-old guy, he was telling the 6-year-old guy, was like, oh, he's just come from Pride Fest. He's like, Pride, what's that? It's like, and the wife was like, that's the queer community. They get together, you know. Blah, blah. She was explaining it to him. He's like, but he doesn't seem to care or anything. It's just like, I don't know. The whole situation obviously was quite.
Did the old guy have overalls? I'm picturing him with overalls.
No, he had.
He don't have overalls like the
no,
like the jean overalls.
No,
because you said they live out like in a small ass village.
Yeah, but I don't. He's not the farmer
and somehow
type.
my mind is going to, I don't know what it is, but whenever I think of like small town or out in the boonies, I think of that crazy ass movie Deliverance. Squeal like a pig.
You know, I've still never seen that.
Oh my god! First off, I couldn't finish it because, I mean, I really don't think it was that good of a movie. Now, granted, it came out in the 70s, and a lot of people said, well, you know, a lot of the movies in the 70s, you know, they don't have the advanced filmmaking technology that, you know, like that back in the 70s. But I don't know, and part of, and yeah, the whole squeal like the pig was, that part was uncomfortable. But that rape scene or whatever. But no, it's just even before that, like I tried to watch it and it's just, I was like, why do people like this movie? Like what? But also that one, what's that famous actor that was in it?
Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, thank you, Burt Reynolds. I don't know. Either you love Burt Reynolds or you can't, or you don't like him. Now, granted, a lot of younger people who are listening to this have no idea who the hell Burt Reynolds is. But anyway, Google him. Mustache.
I think the first time I saw him was Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because SNL kind of did a skit about Burt Reynolds and Will Ferrell's in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then who's the comedian that played Burt Reynolds? He did.
I don't know.
Norm Macdonald.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Norm Macdonald played Burt Reynolds in the SNL skit. Oh my gosh, it's funny.
Yeah.
Really
oh, he was in the one with Mark Wahlberg, where he's the Boogie Nights.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds. I'm not a huge fan of Burt Reynolds, but I don't know.
Oh, he was like, I think a lot of people liked him in the 70s.
Yeah.
And he kind of brought that whole look back of where it was okay to be a man, to look like ultra, like macho and masculine with the hairy chest,
yes.
the cowboy hat, and just the whole, that look got seemed really popular with men in the 70s with that whole, like, I guess what the gay community bears, right?
Yeah, he would. Well,
if Burt Reynolds had been gay, he'd been a bear.
Yeah,
or an otter.
I guess.
What's the difference between an otter and a bear?
Well, an otter is usually hairy but skinnier.
Okay. And a bear could be chunky and hairy.
Yeah, a bear. I don't know about muscular. Like Burt Reynolds was in good shape. He had a muscular chest and everything. I don't know if that's I don't know. I guess you could still be a bear. I don't know. I don't know the true definition of a bear. I always think of like overweight kind of.
And hairy.
Yeah,
Hairy.
definitely hairy, and like with a stomach or whatever. But if you're like really fit and muscular,
I guess you'd be an otter.
No, because the otters are skinny, not muscular.
Okay.
So I don't know. What is all that noise?
I don't know.
Somebody down in the pool
in
area.
Louis.
Oh yeah, we're in St. Louis at the Airbnb.
And I'm in bed with Brandon, and he has his shirt off.
We're in bed together.
and he got some sun.
Yeah.
He kind of has like a nice. And for some reason, I'm patting his little tummy. You're gonna cut that out of the podcast.
I may have to cut it out.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll see.
But his skin is like a nice glow, like a brown.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not like.
I was wearing very revealing clothing today at Pride Fest.
I'm a little high. I'm like.
I basically had on just straps with a little loincloth.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of compliments.
So, go through all the lists because I actually don't know. Back to the whole bear and otter. Otter.
Otter.
What? Okay, I don't know. What are all the other names for gay?
So, a twink.
Okay, I've heard a tweak.
Yeah, and that's basically just a young guy.
Okay, young looking, like could be a 20 early 20 or teenage kind of looking young.
Yeah, 20s.
Okay, definitely boyish looking.
Yeah, a twunk is one who has like aged out of being a twink, but is still in good shape and looks, still looks good and everything.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, like, the age cutoffs of those things. If there's really a true, I don't know if there's like a definition of where that cuts off. So anyway, there's the bear, which we talked about, otter, which we talked about. Of course, they're all different kinds of communities, like BDSM, leather, and
So pretty much twink, twunk. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah. Bears and
bear and
otters.
otter. Those are the only those four, and then we go to the.
Well, daddies.
Okay.
A daddy would be, obviously, I guess, old enough to be
Dad in real life.
A dad of a father to whoever. I don't know. Usually, it's usually an older guy and a younger guy.
Like if you'd had sex with that 50-year-old or that 50-year-old. Actually, no.
No, not for me.
Okay. No, that 50-year-old, the 32-year-old.
50 and 32.
Yeah, because, I mean, my grandpa was 17 when he became a father.
40, 50, 20. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it could be considered that. Yeah. And, of course, they're... what was I going to say? I don't remember. Daddy, bear, otter. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of any others. I mean, there are lots of different, like the pup community. We were talking about pups with the dog mask, and a lot of times there's a tail, and they'll have a collar, and somebody might be leading them around and stuff. But yeah, those are some of the categories on Grindr, at least. You can put, like, when you make your profile, you can put what community you're interested in or what community you're part of. And some are, like, leather, bear, twink, those kinds of things.
So are you related to a bear or an otter?
Am I related?
Not related. Oh, my God. Are you attracted to... cut that out.
Related?
Related?
Am I related
Are
to
you
it?
attracted to a bear or an otter?
Not so much a bear. I'm more otter, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
I don't mind some hair.
So definitely not a bear.
Yeah, not so much. I mean, I don't like bigger guys. Not even like really muscular. Like Dwayne Johnson, I don't like him. He's too bulky.
Yeah, I don't really find him attractive either, Dwayne Johnson.
I don't like the bulkiness. But Otter, yeah, I like skinnier, toned guys. I like a little muscle. A little chest muscle is nice. But otter, yeah, otter would be okay if they have a decent body. I like that. I'm turned on by bodies, like nice abs and chest and
What
stuff.
about a twink?
Twink, yes. Twunk, yes. So, yeah. Anyway, oh, and I was telling, back to Grindr. So, there's this really hot guy that I was wanting to meet up with.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, he looked at my picture and said, oh, hot. Yeah, you want to meet up, whatever. And he said he was visiting his aunt and taking care of her kids. And I was like, that seems a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be a little uncomfortable to be doing it with kids there. He said, oh, I can keep him busy before you get here. And, he was so good looking, and I really wanted to, but that just, to me, that was just too much. I was
How
like,
old were the kids?
I don't know. I didn't even ask. I thought about asking just out of curiosity, but it didn't matter to me. I was like, I don't care how old they were.
Yeah.
If
To me, it's like, and I'd be upset if I'd have been the aunt because, that guy doesn't really know.
I know, like he doesn't know who I am.
He's gonna bring you around those kids and
Yeah.
not his kids.
He doesn't know anything about me.
Yeah, you
He
could be
just
a
wants to
psycho
have
or
sex.
murder or something. Oh. Yeah.
I mean, and I know, obviously, parents have sex with their kids in the house, but I don't know, just the fact going over to a stranger's house with with kids there that he's supposed to be babysitting.
Yeah, I would be turned off by that too.
I just couldn't do that. That was
like,
just,
what? No.
that was weird.
Yeah.
So.
Your two stories just. Another reason why I think some people who. I'm thinking of myself. Like, I kind of want to get back and try to do online dating, but then I hear your stories. I'm like, well,
No.
So many. I mean, I thought I was the weird one. I'm gonna think that, you know what? I'm actually pretty normal.
Yeah.
To these people that you've met.
Exactly. But the thing is, I was just going on there to have sex.
Yeah.
If you're going over there, if you're going to meet somebody to date or whatever, you would meet in a coffee shop or a public place and everything. It wouldn't be weird. And maybe the guy would be weird, but all you'd have to do is never see him again.
But you went over to the 32-year-old house not to have sex, though. Well, you were on Grindr to have sex, but then you changed your mind.
Right. I told him, I'll just go over there. And I did think...
Yeah.
That's true. It wasn't just for sex for me that time. Because I thought, because when he was talking to me, it's like, oh, we could just hang out and stuff. And I got to think about it. I was like, you know what? I do need to just go and socialize and meet some new friends in the gay community. So, yeah, I could do that. Maybe that'll be good. And then I get there and it's in a weird-ass church filled with trash and junk everywhere, and two people I didn't know were going to be there. This man and woman and their dog and cat. And I was like, what? Who are these people? You didn't mention these people.
Maybe they were going to film it. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Could you imagine if, you did want to get it on, and then, the older lady or the 60-year-old, hey, hold on.
Let me get the camera.
Yeah, we need your butt a little bit higher. We get this view of your ass in there. We get this, angle.
It was crazy.
Oh.
It was nuts. Yeah. I've tried to hook up with a few others sometimes there was this one guy I was talking to the other night. He's like, yeah, I want to, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, I guess he chickened out and changed his mind.
Yeah.
And which I've done that a couple times. I mean, I've chickened out. Sometimes it's just because of my own insecurities, but then when I finally do get out there, I was like, I'm gonna go this time, and I mean,
yeah.
Once I went inside, I completely regretted it. I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I?
So, back to the other story you had from a long time ago. Which, by the way, do they? You haven't done a podcast about it, have you?
I wrote an article about it.
Oh, okay.
A funny article about the house that reminded me of the Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
That one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We met in the grocery store parking lot. I had never. That was back when I met guys without seeing their picture first. I will never do that.
How many guys did you meet without ever seeing their picture beforehand?
The very first guy that I ever met online, I didn't see his picture, and he turned out to be. He was very good looking. He reminded me of Ryan Phillippe. If you know who that is. Yeah.
He was on Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions? Oh, he was so hot in Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
But yeah, he reminded me of him. He kind of had that dirty blonde hair and nice full lips. Yeah, he was good looking. And then
He's the one that you met out in the movie theater?
No.
Okay.
No. We didn't go on a date. I just met at his house. And we 69'd it.
Okay.
And then, so I met this other guy. He just, how you describe yourself, right? You see a description of somebody, so you have something in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You picture them in your mind. And of course, you probably picture them good looking. But, so, he described himself, I described myself, no pictures. We meet in a grocery store parking lot to meet in public or whatever. I see him and I'm like, oh, that is not what I pictured. But I was already there and I was like, oh. I determined that I definitely wasn't going to do anything with him. I was not physically attracted to him, sexually attracted at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, I know nothing's going to happen. But I'd already drove all that way, and I was like, okay. So I followed him back to his house, and I go in, and it's dark and creepy, and go up the stairs, and at one landing, there's this man, middle-aged man or older man, sitting in a chair watching TV. And we go past that room and go up to the other room. It's like, I don't know who that man was. I didn't ask.
I don't know. You're pretty brave. I would have been like, I would have even been in this guy's house, but go ahead.
So it's like, could have been his dad, could have been landlord, or who knows. So we go up. We go up to his room.
I can think he goes now.
We go up to his room, and his room is pretty messy. There's clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
And I sit down in probably the only place that didn't have anything strewn on it. And he turns on this little TV set, and Wheel of Fortune's on. And so he sits on the bed, and I sit in the chair. We're just watching Wheel of Fortune for a minute, and then this mouse runs across the floor.
Oh my
goes
God!
under
Goes
under his bed. I'm
like, gross! That is so nasty.
And my eyes widened. And I just looked at it.
Oh my God!
He didn't move a muscle.
Oh my god! It's like he got so used to the freaking mice running around.
That's what I thought. I'm like,
oh my god.
Well, I guess the mouse belongs here.
Oh my god.
I guess he lives here too.
Did he call him Stuart Little?
I don't know. I looked at it. I was like,
or Ratatouille.
I didn't move him. I didn't move a muscle at all there. I was just like.
And you still stayed. This guy.
Well, for a little bit, and then he said.
I know. I did read your article, but I'm trying to act like that. I'm going to be surprised about what you tell me the next for the audience's behalf.
So he offers to give me a blowjob without anything in return. It's like, oh no, that's okay. No, I don't think I want to do anything. And
yeah, how could you even get hard after seeing like some
I know
mouse, a rodent go across?
Well, it's the same
floor?
thing in the church. I'm not gonna. Well, I don't know. It's.
I mean, oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have sex in the church. I mean, it wasn't a church anymore, but it used to be. I can't get that out of my head.
And also, mice are terrified of people, okay?
Oh, he wasn't. No.
This mouse,
ran across. He's like, hey.
This mouse
What's up?
has also got used to the fact that the humans that live in that house don't care that the house is filthy, or don't care that there's, like, they're not even trying to get rid of the mice.
What was that?
It's like,
what was that guy's name? That movie? It wasn't Stewart. It was that creepy movie about with the mice.
Oh, Willard.
Willard. That's what it was.
Socrates was one of the name of.
Yeah. So the mouse just comes out and say, "Hey, Willard," and goes under the bed.
Oh my gosh! No. Ugh.
Yeah, it was a fun time. So yeah, I left that house and never returned.
Yeah.
And then this guy in the church, I blocked him after all that. I'm like, I don't need to talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
It was just too much. So, now you know what happened in the church. I didn't tell you it was a church before.
Yeah.
So that's...
Is it one of those, like, really old churches?
It wasn't very large.
Like the kind of like in the Rock Horror Picture Show, and in the first 10 minutes of the movie. You remember?
I can't remember.
Brad and Janet.
Yeah.
Like they go to a friend's wedding, and
yeah, I can't remember that
like
church.
It's a really old type of white church. There's actually one in close to Pleasant Hill, like one of those old type of churches.
Oh yeah.
It kind of reminds me, like every time I drive by it, sometimes I'm like, man, that's like the same kind of old school white little church that's in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, this one was a small, because the sanctuary wasn't very big.
No.
So, yeah. Well, obviously, yeah, and it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so it was probably the only church around, and only that community, some of them went there.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it was an odd one. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to be going back to the church to have sex. And
that is a place I've never had sex in.
A church?
I've never had sex in a church.
Hmm.
Now, I've messed around in a church before.
Oh, yeah?
I had a guy finger me before. In a church.
Was it during the service? Oh.
Well, you know what? Now I gotta think of it. No, not during the service, but I think it was after. From what I remember, it was after, and then we just went into some vacant or empty room at the time, and they didn't have the door locked. I was in high school, so young and
Oh, yeah.
you don't care. Like that.
Young and crazy.
Yeah. But no, I never had sex in church though. But
You gonna put that on your bucket list? Is that something you want to do?
It
Doesn't appeal to you?
It's not a fetish of mine.
No. Yeah, me neither. Well, those are my Grindr stories. So, I guess we're at 45 minutes now. So, I could probably shut this one down.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
So, if you like this podcast, please go to my publication and subscribe. Become a paid subscriber and help me continue doing this. And I guess that's it for this episode. I will see you all later. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye.